Man, that guy survived. He's a survivor. Oh damn, look at this with this gun. You can like zoom in, you can like snipe people. Oh yeah! His head looks tiny. Hey, get back over here. Oh, we shot him in the groin. That's what you get for not standing still. Now that you're dead. Take one for the... Oh, I'm out of bullets. Well, whatever. We've sufficiently ravaged his corpse. He's not coming back. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into a Rare / Nintendo 64 classic. You can see the N64 logo warping into a dark cyberpunk future. This, of course, is Perfect Dark by Rare, the dudes behind Battletoads and Donkey Kong Country. Also, I guess they happen to make a little game called GoldenEye. Decided to make a spiritual successor to GoldenEye because it was so damn successful. And, I mean, hell, GoldenEye was the game that brought the first-person shooter genre to consoles. Before GoldenEye, people didn't even really think first-person shooters could make it on consoles. I mean, like, Doom and Wolfenstein have been ported to the Super Nintendo and stuff, but there weren't really, like, any first-person shooters that started on the console that were huge until GoldenEye. And so we wouldn't have games like Halo and Gears of War and hell, even Call of Duty if it wasn't for GoldenEye. So we tip your hat to you good people at Rare. It's kind of ironic, actually, because nowadays Nintendo is like the one major console developer that doesn't really have like too many first-person shooter games on their consoles, whereas you look at like Xbox and Sony, and there's just first-person shooters freaking everywhere. Now this game is basically, another way to think of it is it's not only a spiritual successor to GoldenEye, but it's also the N64's Deus Ex. So if you remember the RPG shooter Deus Ex, this is sort of has a dark dystopian cyberpunky future feel to it, and I am looking forward to that. Oh, we're back to the title screen. Let's just go ahead and hop in here. I'm talking too much. When the opening intro starts repeating more than once, that's when I know that I'm talking too much. This is basically like the N64's Halo and so on as well. So I'm like looking forward to this game. And just listen to this badass music for a second here, guys. Oh yeah, I mean, like, if that doesn't get you going, I don't know what will. I don't have a great track record with N64 games because I honestly did not grow up with an N64, so the controller is weird and confusing to me, and every time I play an N64 game, I kind of struggle to some degree. But I really want to try and get past this, and I figure there's no other game than this that could get me going, because I love cyberpunk, I love sci-fi. I think this game is just like made for me, so we're gonna become Dark J, the Dark One, who plays the darkest of all the games. This is the darkest timeline, Dark J. The main character in this game is actually called Joanna Dark, which, interesting bit of trivia, that's sort of a riff off Joan of Arc, and the game developers specifically wanted a female heroine because they felt there weren't enough females being portrayed sort of in video games. Anyway, where spaces? Game pack, I guess? Go for it? Okay, I'm a new recruit. There I am, there's my nice new photo. I look just like the new guy, but I am a new recruit. They don't give you faces until you've been on the job for a while. Then you're allowed to pick a customized face. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, this game is really interesting because it has co-op missions, which is totally cool. That's something that I didn't see in first-person shooters until I played Halo. I don't know if it exists in other first-person shooters, but I didn't see them for a long time. And the interesting thing is you can actually play with the computer as your buddy. So I don't even need a physical human. The computer, the N64 is my buddy today, guys. In addition to you fine folks who are watching, you're also my buddies. So we might give the co-op a shot here. But for now, let's go ahead and hop in the solo missions just to get a flavor for this game. Oh, I can't get over the music, though. If nothing else, this game impresses me with its sweet, dystopian, cyberpunky soundtrack. I would download these songs and listen to them, I'm sorry to say, in my car. I don't know if that's nerdy to admit, but they're pretty awesome. Datadyne Central, Defection. God, that just sounds cyberpunky. Alright, our difficulty is Agent, Special Agent, or Perfect Agent. Well, if you guys know me in any capacity, and hopefully you do by now, you know that I'm going to be playing this on Agent level, because, hey, we want to see more than the first level. We need a level good old Gaming Jay can beat here. So let's go ahead and accept the challenge. They trained me well. A little too well, in fact. Now, I did not look up any of the buttons here, but the N64 controller is not super complicated. I can figure it out. And I have played Jet Force Gemini or whatever on the N64. I've played a few N64 sort of shooter-ish games. I've not played GoldenEye. I'm actually saving that one because it's such an iconic game. I kind of feel like I'm not ready to play it yet. I want to be better at N64 games before I give it a shot. Another interesting thing, bit of trivia here. Oh, I love the city we're flying through, by the way. Just looks so awesome. This game was inspired by things like Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell. You can like clearly see its influences here. One other little interesting bit of trivia is that although you can play this game with a single N64 controller, oh, that secretary's like, whoa, what the hell's going on? Why did I take the night shift? Although you can play this game with a single N64 controller, just like GoldenEye, it also has a 2-controller feature. So, one of the things I've always found weird about playing an N64 game is that the controller is so dated that no console shooters use a single analog stick anymore. And so because I never learned how to use the analog stick, like back when, okay, so that's how you turn. Back in the days of GoldenEye, I feel like I'm just really bad at using, oh, I fell off. Oh God, I almost died. Okay, hold on, we need to go in, and I want to change my controller a little bit. Get rid of that. Keep auto aim on. Okay. Let's try this. Let's see if this works for us. There we go. Okay. So the 2 yellow buttons, the 2 C buttons pitch up and down. They also strafe you. Oh God. And then you use this. Okay. Well, we'll see how this works. It already feels very alien to me. But I'm going to try and get this to work, guys. Bear with me. Oh God. Bear with me for a while here. But yeah, basically no console games use this kind of control scheme anymore, so it feels very alien to me. Get back here, you jerk. Oh, there's another guy over there. Kill them both. Oh, the auto aim is essential. You would not be able to play this game without auto aim. Or if you can, I salute you. You are a beast. So yeah, there's like no incentive to learn how to play this game with a single analog stick, because it's like I would only be able to play this in like GoldenEye and like 1 or 2 other N64 games. But I am very intrigued by the idea that you could use 2 controllers and so essentially have dual analog sticks for this game. I do want to give that a shot and see how it goes. So, okay, what is this? Rapid fire. Oh, I just switched my gun. I think I'm also stealthed, or I'm under red light. Okay. So that clearly looked like something to interact with. Let's see here. How do you interact? ECM mine needed to disable security hub. All right, we got to find an ECM mine. I could do that. What's down in here? We're in like the dark dank corners of some weird lab. Nothing but toxic waste down that way. Okay, I don't think we can get in here. Oh wait, jeez. It seemed like for a second I was shooting like a water gun, like if you listen to the sound effects. So another interesting thing about this game is there's no jump. You cannot jump in this game. It's like I guess they trained good old Joanna Dark here how to kill and how to love, but never how to jump. That was like the one thing they refused to teach her. That's like how they kept her in line. They would put like very small barriers in front of her, and it would like prevent her from escaping. She'd be like, damn, if only I knew how to jump. And they're like, yes, our crude technique of keeping her in line has somehow worked. She hasn't figured out that you can jump. Oh, are those cops that we hear? I feel like I'm in Die Hard, where I'm like on the rooftop here, and there's a building full of terrorists. I was actually not paying attention at all during a little mission briefing, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm just gonna assume it's kill everyone. I cannot, however, find out where to go. So hold on, let's see if we can backtrack up here a little bit. There must have been another door that I skipped on the rooftop, or is there something over here that we can get to? This is not a good sign. I'm like already lost in the game. It's been like, what, 10 seconds? I found 2 guys in a stairway, gunned them down. They were probably like my contacts. I was probably supposed to like make contact with them to like initiate my mission or something. Instead, I just shot them down like the pigs they were. This is where we came from. Look, there's like cars and stuff flying around the sky. That's cool. I cannot believe I'm stumped. Alright, hold on. Oh god. I think I turned off the lights somehow, and I don't know where the light switch was. Uh-oh, this is like really bad. Hold on, there's gotta be a way to turn on like night vision or something. Anything? Oh my god, do I have to reset the game? Alright, we're aborting this mission because we accidentally turned off the light switch. I don't know how my accuracy was 20%. We spent 4 minutes on that mission, and we failed because we accidentally turned the lights off. That is like the most worthless secret agent you could ever imagine. So, okay, we're going to go back into that one more time. We're going to give it a better shot here. Oh my god, there's a door here the whole time. Alright, so if you don't go and accidentally turn the lights off in that room, it's actually super easy to get out of there. Pro tip, look for doors. We are learning, guys, as we go. The nice thing is I kind of messed up really early in the game, so it was pretty easy to sort of find my way back here. But, oh, hey, get out of here. Did we kill him? Oh god, there's people behind us. I don't even know if he's dead or not. Oh no, he's not, look, he's angry. Look at that angry facial expression. Wow, look at that. Oh, look, he died so neat and tidily. He's like perfectly ready for the coroner to come pick him up. All right. I was hearing other gunshots. This is really starting to feel like a mix of all sorts of games. Like it's reminding me of like Die Hard. It's reminding me of like Deus Ex. I guess those are the only two. I mean, I am getting feels of like Ghost in the Shell and stuff like that too. So this is a nice, sweet office building. Oh, hey, look, hello. This is a computer. Look, it's doing computery things. It's calculating Excel spreadsheet bars when nobody's around. Because that's what you do in the future. In the dark dystopian future, Excel was computing figures by itself. Okay, I think this is a door, actually. Yeah, I really need to work on my door recognition skills.
What are you doing here?
I'm doing this! I'm doing this! Oh, was I not supposed to picked up DeVry's necklace? I probably should not have killed those people. Did I fail my mission? Gain entrance to the laboratory failed. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Okay, next time, don't turn off the lights. Don't kill civilians. All right, we're learning as we go, guys. Once more, into the breach. Sucker! Getting good at killing these guys. Oh! He kicked me in the face! Now, where was that door? There it is. Man, that guy survived. He's a survivor. Oh, hello. What is this? I don't even know where the lab that I'm trying to get into is, so I'm just gonna sneak around here. Killing people! Oh, look, there's an elevator that's coming up. This guy's like running for the elevator. There's a trap all along. Oh, there's someone in the elevator. I was wondering if someone was in the elevator, was gonna like come out or whatever. It's like doing the Star Trek captain role there, trying to dodge my bullets. Okay, I'm getting totally lost in this web of office buildings. This guy's like just enjoying the scenery. Oh, you can like shoot up the windows. Sweet, man. The environments in this game is actually pretty damn sweet. I 100% am gonna get lost in this building though. It's just like every building is like blue couches and like sci-fi computers and like weird Mayan architecture. It's like all we got to go on here. Oh, we can't punch people too? Here's some punches. Rain down a fury of punches on your enemies. I keep switching my weapon by accident. How about we go with the Calypso, or the CMP 150, whatever it is. Here's a nice little, man, imagine you had an office that had like a couch in it and 2 computers. It's a sweet corner office, man. Not seeing a lot of employees though. It's mostly just security guards who showed up for a shift to die. Alright. Can we call the elevator? Will it actually show up? Oh my god, it will. Can you get on this thing? Sweet! Okay, to the laboratory, I guess? Oh, it's taking us somewhere. Alright. Oh, there's guys behind us. Die! Oh god, we're just like shooting up the whole hallway. I will say it is remarkably hard for me to aim precisely with this controller here. So I don't know, like, does this look normal to you guys? To like anyone who knows this game? I feel like I'm letting auto-aiming do all the hard work, and I'm just generally aiming where I need to aim. But like, am I just really bad, or is like this how it goes for N64? Again, so my whole thing is I never grew up with an N64, so like playing a shooter on an N64 feels quite unnatural. However, I will say that I am really getting used to it for this game, so I don't have really too many complaints. But if I had like an Xbox kind of, or PlayStation 4 controller in front of me, I think I would be doing a lot better because I'm just more used to the dual analog stick. So hey, maybe when I get that other N64 controller in my hand, it's a locked door, eh? Things are going to feel a lot better. But yeah, I just feel like I can only kind of aim generally where I want to shoot, and again, the auto-aiming kind of takes it from there. So I don't know, like, is that just a sign that I'm not good? Or is it a sign that, like, this is how it goes? I do think the one unfortunate thing about the N64 is that because its control, like, okay, the N64 was way ahead of its time having an analog stick, so we would not have dual analog sticks if it was not for the N64. So we, I'm not saying this to sort of beat up on Nintendo for how dare they only have one analog stick. I mean, they were the first man, so I mean, like, of course, this is ahead of its time. But since the N64, people have gotten into dual analogs, and that's really become the de facto standard. And so I think, like, everyone has experience playing a console shooter with dual analogs. Fewer and fewer people these days, especially if you didn't grow up with it, have experience playing with one analog stick. And so I think that it's kind of starting to reach a point. Here are the civilians. I'm here for... Get me into the lab. I'll follow you into the lab.
You won't shoot me, foolish child. Don't you know who I am?
Okay, I'm not gonna kill you guys. Just get me into the lab, please. If you would, please.
Let's see how you deal with security.
I mean, I'm just gonna kill him. In fact, I might have already killed them. I've killed everyone on this floor. Right, like here, look,
How dare you disturb me?
I'm gonna shoot your computer so that you can't call more security. Now what are you gonna do? I could shoot you in the arm if I wanted. Like, target you right in the hand so you can never call security again.
If I were you, I'd leave.
Or I could shoot off your shoes, your pretty fancy little shoes. Huh? How would you like that? Not intimidating her at all. Okay, fine, whatever. My attempts to intimidate you to have you lead me to the lab totally failed. The door like pushed me out of the way. Anyway, as I was saying, for the N64 controller, it's kind of unfortunate because I think that the shooters on the system, like if a gamer were to try this and they'd never played N64 before, they would probably be put off by the controls and they would find them so unusual and difficult that they might just not even give the shooter a chance. And honestly, I feel like I felt that way for a long time, so it's kind of coming from someone who's been in that situation, where it kind of feels like, I don't want to have to learn these controls. But thinking back, I do remember thinking the same thing. I'm lost, by the way, here. I'm just kind of wandering around trying to figure out where to go next. I do remember back when I played Duke Nukem 3D for the first time, having never played a first-person shooter that had as much buttons as Duke Nukem 3D, I didn't like it. And it actually... Oh, there's a guy. He's still alive. Son of a bitch. It took me a while to actually get used to the idea of a first-person shooter needing as many controls as Duke. And now, obviously, Duke is not even that many controls compared to other shooters and so on. So I think there's just a bit of a learning curve here. But I think the N64 controller is now odd enough because other controllers have moved away from its style that it's sort of a hindrance to future generations coming back and enjoying N64 games. I don't know, what do you guys think? So, as someone who grew up with an N64 controller, A, do you agree with me that you can appreciate that it's kind of weird, even though you yourself may be totally used to it and not find it super weird? Or do you think I'm totally wrong? And B, if you're someone out there who didn't own an N64, do you have the same opinions that I have, where you're like, yeah man, like, N64 controllers are kind of weird, and like, my hand feels uncomfortable in them, I don't quite know how to hold them, especially for shooters, I find it a little awkward, like, I don't know. Why can't we find out where to go, by the way? At least I'm finding, like, new enemies. Like, I'm meeting new and interesting people and killing them, but I am not figuring out how to get into... I don't even know where the lab is. I'll just kill these guys. I'm probably in the wrong building. This is probably like a CIBC bank that I've like landed on by accident. I thought it was like Cyberdyne Security Incorporated that I'm supposed to be breaking into, but no, this is like the Pharma Plus headquarters, the international headquarters in Montreal, and I've just like really messed up where I am. Like, oops, sorry, didn't mean to slaughter all your employees. Hopefully it's cool. I mean, I'm cool, so hopefully it's cool. Yeah. N64 controller, what are your guys' thoughts on it? The N64 is such an interesting system. because there's all sorts of other quirks to it. Like, in order to play this game, the single-player mode that I'm playing here, you have to have an expansion pack, which is basically like an extra set of 4 megabytes that you plug into the N64. It is also a system that it is not possible to get high-resolution composite or component video out of. I'm playing this, I'm recording S-video output from my N64, and if you look into the video output of the N64 system, it's so weird. Even for the old NES and Super Nintendo and other retro consoles, you can actually mod them, and you can get RGB output out of them, which basically means that with the right video hookup, you can get like HDMI level video out of an NES, which is insane. But it's possible because you can just sort of get the raw pixel output out of the system and output it as RGB, which you can then sort of upscale into really crisp, clean HDMI images. It's not possible to do that with the N64, and as far as I know, it's the only retro console that has this problem, where you can't actually get pure, direct access to really, really crisp video. And so I've read that games like this are actually better enjoyed on emulators, because they not only look better, but they're actually smoother and stuff. And I am totally lost. I've just been walking around the building talking about the N64 for a while here. Do we even have a map? Is there even a map? Oh, here's a background. First mission. Oh, here we go. Here's a clue. Locate the secure lift to the basement where Dr. Carroll is incarcerated. The exact location is unknown, but it should be found on the foyer level. Okay. Where the F is the foyer? Like, I'm now looking down every hallway trying to be like, is this a foyer? This is clearly an office. Okay, foyer. Foyer. Oh, we're going down. Is this a secure elevator to the... I was looking for a foyer. I did not see one. But, okay. Hey, you know what? It helps to read the mission briefing sometimes. Pro tip, don't ignore the mission briefing. Alright, action. Action is my middle name. Actually, I don't know what my middle name is. My first name is Joanna. My last name is Dark J. Named after Joan of Arc J, who was the video gaming equivalent of Joan of Arc. Look at these guys. Look at them all. Oh my god. Look at them all. The basement elevator must be somewhere around there. All right. We're making progress, people. Here, look at me strafing. Yeah, I got that guy down. Okay, hold on. Reload is being... Oh, look at them all. Do our sweet strafe and like gun them down. There we go. It's a drive-by. Oh, that guy's making a run for it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Jeez, look at them all. We definitely found like the hive. There's a guy over here. Oh, there he is. Sucker. All right. Oh, God. Man, where are they coming from? Oh, they're just like respawning. Oh, they're killing me. They're killing Gaming J. Oh, man, look at them all. I wonder if they're just going to keep respawning forever? Oh, God, they're shooting through the walls. Oh, God. Oh, they're everywhere. I thought this was the easy mode. Oh, my vision's going blurry. How are there so many guys? Holy crap. I thought we had mostly cleared this building out. They were all just hanging out in the foyer. Okay. Oh, things are exploding. Oh, I'm out of bullets for my machine gun. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. This looks like something. Or maybe this looks like something? ECM mine needed to... Oh, you jerk. Do I have regenerative health, or like, why am I not dead yet? I took an insane amount of damage there. That was crazy. Alright. Well, we cleared them out, I guess. Crazy. Okay, so the elevator should be around here. Let's get the scientist and get the F out of here, man. These guys, it turns out they're playing for keeps. I thought they were just joking around. I thought this was like a nice, fun, little friendly infiltration mission. You know, apparently they want me dead. Oh, wait. This door is locked. No. Apparently they're not amused by my little industrial espionage here. Okay, so where... Oops. Gotta stop doing that. Where would the elevator be? I was right around here when it said that it should be near here. Oh! That's a door. Thought that was like a nice tapestry hanging from the wall. Oh, there's people! Shoot him, shoot him! Oh, that looks like an elevator to me. Yes. Were you guys charged with guarding an elevator? Is this it? This totally looks like it. Oh yeah! Located the elevator. Oh wait, is it? Did I beat the mission, or is that just objective 1? I've been playing for like 14 minutes. 32% accuracy. Cha-cha-ching! I don't know if that's good or bad, but new cheat available, classic site. Yes, we're unlocking cheat modes. And we killed 50 people. We'll never forget. Okay, holograph radioactive isotope. Locate Dr. Carroll. What happens if you say decline? I know you go back to the menu, but like imagine in context of the story, you were like, I decline this mission. I do not want to be an agent anymore. They'd be like, oh, all right, well, I guess come out of the basement then, because there's no point in continuing. All right, let's go ahead. Let's give one more level here a shot. And then I do want to try one of the co-op modes and have a computer be my buddy. But let's actually see what happens in the story here. So we're infiltrating. Oh, this guy's like, waiting. Yes, sir. At attention, sir. Hello? Hello? Weird. The elevator just opened by itself. He's like really looking around. He's like, What? How strange. Oh, somebody punched me in the side of the head. And down I go. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's infiltrate this. Oh, wait, hold on. We're totally switching to dual controller mode. I actually kind of don't want to switch because I'm totally getting used to the one controller, but let's give this a shot. So there's all these different kind of styles of control. 1.1, 2, 3. This is all one controller. Here we go. This is 2 controllers, so I'm picking up my second controller now. Let's see. Okay. Oh, the A and B buttons are still in the mix when you have 2 controllers? That seems so awkward. Okay, so controller 2 is to look and strafe, to walk and turn. I'm trying to think of like how the controls are set up in like a modern shooter. I don't think I want that. I think this is to look. No, you want the left one to move you and the right one to look. Walk and turn, look and strafe. Yeah, that should be it. A button is weapon. B button is reload. And Z is fire. Okay, let's give this a shot. This feels right. Let's go with this. Let's see. That does not work the way I thought it would. Okay, hold on. I was looking at the controls and I was like, really, I want 2-4, but I want the second controller to be in my left hand and the first controller to be in my right hand. And I was like, damn, I wish there was a setup where I could do that. And then I just kind of realized I could literally just switch the controllers from one hand to the other. So that's what I'm doing right now. So guys, bear with me here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and you gotta shoot like that. Okay. Well, besides the shoot button being on the wrong hand, on the left hand here, which is technically controller 2, I feel like now I'm playing like a shooter. All right, now I kind of feel like I can actually aim here. Oh, what is this thing? I don't know what that is. Can we shoot it? It's coming right for me. It's like a futuristic Roomba. All right, now I feel like I'm actually in control. Whoa, this is weird. So I'm holding 2 N64 controllers. Wow, this game feels so different now. It is unbelievable. Oh, I just switched weapon by accident. Okay, hold on. Switch back to my gun. It is crazy how different this feels. It all of a sudden feels modern. Wow, this is great. This is ahead of its time, guys. Oh, we killed 2 guys there. Boom, boom. Oh, I like how they took the silencer off my gun. It feels way more powerful now. Wow, man, 2 controllers. That's the way to play this game. Holy crap, I had no idea. Okay. Again, like N64, ahead of its time for just having an analog stick, but Perfect Dark here, like literally this is basically modern controller schemes. Like, you know, the type of controllers that you would see, controls you'd see on like a Halo on like Xbox, which would come years after the N64. It's like, this is crazy. It's crazy that this existed way back when. I would be impressed. Now I wonder, for anyone out there who played Perfect Dark, oh god, it's radioactive in here. Get out of here. Get out. Don't die. Oh, I think I'm feeling some residual effects here. I feel dizzy. My screen's all blurry. But yeah, so I wonder for anyone who actually like played Perfect Dark back in the day, did you use the kind of dual controller setup Or was it one of those things where, like, a friend insisted, you know, everyone has that one friend who always just has to be problematic, and he always insisted on using 2 controllers, and everyone else kind of consider him a dork, and they all just use 1 controller? I don't know. Like, I feel like if I were playing this multiplayer, like, the control that I have over this game now that I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but I feel like I'm moving more smoothly. I can, like, actually aim where I want to go. My vision isn't, like, just flip-flopping left and right all over the place. Like, I can actually aim at guys. I could turn auto-aiming off, in fact, and I could probably have a decent shot of playing this game. I don't want to totally turn it off, because it is still kind of hard to aim at guys, but, like, I feel like I'm relying on it way less. So for me, if I was playing multiplayer, I could kick some butt, I think, in the dual controller mode. In the single controller mode, I think I would be like flailing for my life. I'd be like a fish out of water, flopping around, just trying basically not to suffocate. Oh, I think I shot him in the groin. Did you see that? He grabbed his groin before he went down. How about one for the head to make sure he's dead? Boom. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Let's see if we can go up here. I thought this was stairs. It is not. Okay. One thing I do know about N64 as well is that the analog sticks on the controllers typically get worn down on old controllers because they weren't really designed to last super long because, again, first console with analog sticks, so, you know, it's kind of forgivable. It is unfortunate, and actually, even though the N64 was not my console of choice growing up, and only, like, really with this series have I played a significant number of N64 games, it is starting to grow on me, and, like, to be totally honest with you, I do hope that Nintendo makes an N64 Mini. I actually, maybe they've announced it by now. I actually recorded this video a while back, so if they have announced it by now that they are indeed going to do this, I think that's totally cool, but uh-oh, I'm, like, trapped. What do I do here? That's cheap. Okay, I just died. Died to laser beams. Okay, we're gonna give this mission one more shot, and then maybe we'll go ahead and try to go up. Because I do hope that Nintendo decides to make an N64 classic, because honestly, I would buy one, because A, N64 games are growing on me, B, it'd be nice to have an N64 that was new, so the controller was new and everything, and an N64 Mini would hook up through HDMI, so you could finally get high-resolution video out of your N64, which would be totally awesome. And hopefully they have a good games lineup and so on and so forth, so that there's actually the games you'd want to play. But of course, like GoldenEye and this would have to be on it. There'd be Mario parties and all sorts of other games. Hello. Hey, did a guy just jump out right in front of me? Hey! You don't kick me in the face. Take a few bullets to the chest. I feel like one other thing that's kind of neat about these enemies I'm fighting is they're not all identical. Like, they have different faces. Like, look at this guy. He's a ginger. Kill him. Look at this guy. He's dark-haired. He's like, very nice-looking. He's like the pretty boy. We'll kill him, too, though, because, you know, we leave no survivors. But it was nice, it was nice looking at you for a little while before we murdered you, buddy. Now he's just, like, bleeding out on the floor. Oh, that's gonna ruin the carpet. Is there anything else to do in here? So, Perfect Dark here, the missions are very objective-based. So, it is one of those kind of where the F do I go kind of games where you're playing it, you're trying to figure out where the heck to go next. I personally do kind of not like that about those kinds of games, and so one thing sort of on the downside I will say about this game is because I don't know the levels, I kind of feel like I'm just wandering around and I never have a sense of whether I'm going in the right direction, and I do feel like I'm getting lost fairly easily. So that is sort of one downside. It's something that's not insurmountable, but it's, you know, I think modern shooters do a better job of designing the levels and having user interface things like waypoints to prevent people from feeling super lost. And I don't know, some people might call that a crutch and say, you know, it was better back in the day when game developers, you know, let you do your own thing. You had to learn the level. But for me, I actually would kind of like a little bit more guidance on some of these levels. So I don't feel like I'm getting as lost. I'm also kind of curious, for people who have played GoldenEye for the N64, does it have a 2-controller setup? Oh, what the heck was that? It looked like there was an elevator there. Did you guys see that? Now it just went up. Oh, look, it's going back down. Oh, hey, here's some secret stuff. But did GoldenEye have the 2-controller setup like Perfect Dark does here? Because if so... Oh, hey! Did we find a scientist? We found a scientist! Dude, you're free. You're free, man. Or maybe you're one of the evil scientists? Well, I know I'm not supposed to kill you guys. I got in trouble last time for killing a couple secretaries up on the penthouse suite, so we'll let you live. Reluctantly. Believe me, it's not my doing, it's my boss's. Can we climb this? Oh god, here we go. And open? 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 No, nothing? Okay. Well, I guess, I don't know what that is, like an emergency exit. Like if you accidentally find yourself on this end of the firing range during a live fire exercise, just run to the ladder and get the hell out of there. It's, I guess. I don't know, can we shoot this thing? Here, let's see how good my aim is. Boom! Bullseye! Every time! Nothing but net. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, hello. What's this? This is something I can't get to. Alright. Just get on this. I like how this elevator is just going up and down, up and down. Try a different weapon here. The CM. How about the K7? Oh god, look at this. Alright. Let's gun down some worthless security scum. With, what was this gun called again? Not punch. Not single shots. The K7 Avenger. Oh, I just switched off of it by accident. Hold on, we're getting back to it. I feel like the Avenger is the kind of gun that's gonna clean some clocks, if you know what I mean. Clean the crap out from between the ears of the security guards. Oh yeah! Damn, now that's a battle rifle, man. Door's locked. Oh, there's more guys over here. Well, I kind of feel like I don't know where to go on this level, and I have gotten a good sense of the gameplay. And that's really what this series is about. Checking out the game, seeing what it's like. I really enjoyed playing this game first with one controller, kind of getting used to it to the point where, like, maybe I could have played a shooter on an N64. I was starting to feel more comfortable with it. And yeah, I played a couple other games before this, but for this game I only played around with it for about half an hour. So I like the idea that I was starting to get comfortable with the N64 controls, but I'm really impressed with this dual analog setup. So I'm just kind of wandering around this level. I feel like I'm not making too much progress, so let's go ahead and switch over to one of the co-op multiplayer modes and just see what those modes are like. Alright, we have the combat simulator and the cooperative. Let's hop into the combat simulator real quick. Let's look at challenges. Challenge 1, a challenge against basic simulants using standard weaponry. Basically, this means you gotta kill some computers. They are the simulants, and you can play this, I believe you can play this 1 or 2 player or 3 player or whatever you want. The downside to this is, oh, what the hell is this? Is this guy on my side? Can we punch him? The downside to this is I have to go back to the one controller setup. Is this a bad guy or what? Look at him. I don't know what's happening. He's going crazy. I can't tell if he's my ally or not. Okay, look, we're gonna leave him be. See if we can, like, find a gun. He's just, like, flailing around in the corner shooting. He's some random computer. It's a simulant. Yeah, already I feel like I've lost control in this game by having to go back to a single controller. I think this is a gun. Yes, alright. Sniper rifle, oh sweet. Let's see if we can snipe this guy. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, where is he? Who wants some? Who wants some? He was over here somewhere. I can, like, see him on my radar. Guess is he down here? Can't tell, like, levels, if he's, like, above me or below me. No, he's definitely above me. Alright. Let's find this guy. Is there only one guy that I'm fighting? Seems like there should be more. Oh, wow, look at this. We're, like, in some huge ancient pyramid. Alright, there he is. Oh, we're, like, shooting him in the legs. Forget about aiming. Just do that. Killed shock sim number 1. Good. I'm back. I'm going to a machine gun because the sniper rifle is a little difficult to aim. Okay, so now there's a dude over here. So I guess this is basically just like multiplayer against the bots. That's what Combat Simulator is. I do appreciate that this is in the game. As somebody who used to love being able to have options to play against bots, because, you know, you beat the single player campaign, and then unless you want to play online with, like, you know, a bunch of 12-year-olds who are going to kick your butt, at least that was my experience. It was nice to have bots in case you want to come back and replay the game and have some variety and so on, not just play the same missions over and over. Oh, there he is again. All right, Shock Sim 1. Oh, he's easy. These are shockingly easy. Look, we're in it's like winter. Cool, nice variety of levels in this game. I'm digging it, man. See if we can chase this guy down one more time. Give him like one more for the road. I feel like with this mode, it would be more fun if we had more bots. I'm sure you can turn on more bots. Or actually, maybe, is there a way to do it here? Shock Sim 1. No, you might have to go to like challenge 2 or 3 or so on. So, but I'm pretty sure I read that this mode is for up to 4 players against up to 8 computers. So you can't have like big teams of people against each other. So, where is this guy? He's like right behind me in theory. Oh, maybe he's like right over here? Oh, there he is. And there he goes. I guess that's as easy as it is to kill other humans in multiplayer. Maybe I would have been good at multiplayer. Who knows? It's always easier to kill computers than humans. Look, I can't jump, so I can't jump over this. They never taught me how to jump. They kept that information from me. It's a foreign concept I don't understand. All right, let's hop out and just very quickly see what the co-op is like, since we're checking out different game modes here. Hey, look at this. I was the most honorable and the most deadly. I was also really the only other person there, so it really just means I was more honorable and more deadly than Shock Sim. Under advanced setup, you can set up the scenario. King of the Hill. Oh, there you go. And I think you can set up, yeah, the number of simulants. Cool. All right. Tons of cool game modes here. Let's very quickly see what's going on in co-op. So for co-op, you can play the levels that you've played before. Let's turn friendly fire off. Perfect buddy human. Yes, I want a perfect... Give me the absolute perfect buddy you can, dear sir. Let's see. Maybe it would be more useful to play these levels co-op because the computer could show me where to go. It's not that I'm having trouble killing guys. I don't even know where to go sometimes. Oh god, look at the frame rate. Look at what happened, guys. Oh my god. Oh, is this back to the 2 controller setup? It is. I think. Oh no, it's the second controller is controlling the guy at the bottom. Okay, wait. I thought you could set up a computer to play as your buddy. Maybe not. Oh god, could you imagine? I've got 2 controllers in my hand. Imagine trying to play this game simultaneously as 2 different split screens with 2 controllers. I want to see a challenge video on YouTube where somebody does that. I think it would melt my brain, and so we're gonna hop out here. So yeah, playing as 2 separate split screens simultaneously was not for me, guys. But I am severely curious if that has ever happened in the history of gaming, if anyone is capable of doing that. If so, I would like to watch that video. I might Google that after this. Well, Perfect Dark. We've come a long way, guys. And by a long way, I mean we didn't actually get too far in this game, but I feel like we played it a fair amount and I got a pretty good feel for it. Perfect Dark here. By the way, if you're interested in playing this on a modern console, there was a re-release of it in 2010 for the Xbox 360. You can go ahead and pick that up, and that might actually be better to play because you'll have dual analog sticks the whole way. There's also a version of this released on Game Boy Color that came out shortly after this version, and it's not a first-person shooter. It's like a top-down adventure game. It's kind of weird that it came out so soon and it was just called Perfect Dark, but nothing like this really, except that it's set in the same universe. Anyway, Perfect Dark. This is one of the games in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die, and I actually am leaning towards thinking this might actually be a game that's worth playing. I don't think it's a must-play in the sense of, I think if you're going to play a first-person shooter on the N64, the game that you're going to go for is GoldenEye. However, this was a game that was developed as a spiritual successor to GoldenEye. It has a lot of enhancements. It's based off a more advanced engine of the GoldenEye engine. It has the dual controller setup, so even if you're playing this back on an N64, you can get the dual analog sticks going, which I think is a tremendously awesome feature. I have to say, I'm impressed by this game more than I thought I would be. And although I am not an N64 diehard, I didn't have one growing up, and it just doesn't have that same nostalgic spot in my heart that I'm sure it has for the N64 fans who are listening to this. As an outsider, I think I can appreciate why this game was fun back in the day. And I think back in the day, I could definitely have seen this being a must-play back before things like Xbox and other things came around and control schemes evolved and so on. I think, unfortunately, today, for people who never played an N64, they're just going to find the one analog stick a little difficult, and it is quite hard to move around and aim with one analog stick. But if you disagree with that, you can let me know in the comments down below. But I think, if we're all being honest, it is kind of an outdated control scheme just because it's, you know, things have evolved, and it would be hard for someone who's never used it before to go to it. So yeah, I think it's a cool game. I don't know if it's a must-play, but it definitely earns a nostalgic spot in the sort of annals of N64 history. But those are my thoughts, guys. What do you think of this game? Do you think Perfect Dark here is a game that you must play before you die? Do you have fond memories of it that you want to share with us in the comments down below? Let us know if you do. And as always, whether you've enjoyed the game or not, hopefully you enjoyed checking it out with me. If you have, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with all your friends and fanbots. Until next time, my friends, don't get talked into any dangerous cyberpunk industrial espionage operations that you cannot complete, and otherwise take care of yourselves. Alrighty, guys. Peace. Look, Area 52. It's one better than Area 51. Look at these names: Fist Sim, Prey Sim, Coward Sim, Turtle Sim, Venge Sim, Speed Sim. I also got Peace Sim and Meat Sim. My favorite of all the Sims, Meat Sim. Difficulty: normal, easy, or meat. Just want to see what happens with meat. I am very sad I can't use dual analog sticks here. That would be a force, man. A force to be reckoned with. Oh, there they are. They're fleeing. They know it's coming for them. A fury of fists. Oh god, not fair. How do you duck? Guys, how do you duck? Come out here so I can punch you to death. I think there's someone punching me in the back. Get over here, man. I feel like I'm fighting a ghost. There we go. We killed Meat Sim with our fists. Yeah! Who wants some? Oh, he's got a gun. Oh god, this is a terrible idea. I think I'm getting this guy. I'm getting the better of him. Wow. Yes! Oh, these guys are meat. Oh, we're double wielding. We're double wielding. Yeah, you're all just meat to me. You're just meat, buddy. You're just meat. All right, this game is kind of fun.